Hey, 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 yumma. Hey, yumma. Hey, 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 yumma. Hey, hey, yumma. They hit, not to destroy me, just because I was there. Because my silence maddened them. Because my shape didn't fit their molds. I wasn't burning yet, there was nothing to extinguish. No one recognized my latent light. I was Flint, rough cut and unremarkable. Dragged through urban canyons, discarded. No flash, no warmth, just a hardened fist of silica. Lodged in society's shoe sole. I couldn't comprehend why the words excavated canyons. In my sternum, in my vertebrae, in the hollow where my yes should live. It wasn't combustion, just fault lines, widening with each muttered useless thing. They struck with more force, convinced they'd spark me, but all they achieved was clearing away the weather crust to expose my essential structure. I wasn't prepared, too much chair, not the decorative kind, the utilitarian variety that withstands until the impact is precise. I wasn't a fire, wasn't a lighthouse, wasn't even a candle, just Flint, oblivious that my destiny was always illumination. Every collision felt terminal, but perhaps they were merely stripping away what never truly belonged. Some preyed on hours I'd rasp. Is this existence? To be unyielding but aching, to persist but never catch. Even polished surfaces avoided me, my own pulse, an alien rhythm. I occupied space but the universe decreed I was background, like my role was to be overlooked and never perceived my nucleus, only the nondescript exterior. But truthfully, neither had I. I'd absorbed their doctrine. Some minerals are just ballast, so I allowed myself to settle, let their souls grind me fine. But this evening I'll speak plainly. I wasn't flame yet, I wasn't prepared to blaze. Their brutality created fractures, and fractures admitted atmosphere, and atmosphere, that's combustion. Silent partner, I lacked this understanding then, but I remained intact, still Flint, and that constituted rebellion. I didn't detonate, didn't dazzle, but there's a glimmer now, a cobalt flicker in my matrix. Declining extinction, I remain Flint, but readily fractured. And in those fissures, something resonates with steel. A heat focused and unrelenting. The challenges test me again. Observe the consequences. I'm not conflagration yet, but I'm no longer static. Suspended between collision and ignition, deciphering my own enough and no more. No one bestowed this fire existence, pounded it into me, relentless impacts until my crystalline structure could not respond. There's a spark in my chest, it won't fuel beacons, but it could sterilize wounds. A silent defiance, a resonance and restraint, calculating its moment. I still move with mineral patience, all density and acute angles, slow to transmit heat, engineered to endure, but internally a reconfiguration. Not for exhibition, not for them, just sufficient to startle myself. Perhaps I wasn't fractured to be discarded, but to demonstrate. Even Flint has a threshold and a tipping point. When I encounter another compressed tight as a closed fist, I align my fractures with theirs. You're not inert, you're concentrating. Some ignitions require specific conditions to become stoppable. This spark isn't poetry, it's thermodynamics. Evidence the friction transmutes rather than annihilates. That I wasn't shaped for safety, I was honed to reciprocate. In my own chronology with my own variety of incandescence. Don't misinterpret, my heat is domesticated. My radiance isn't the finale, it's the Flint, the impact, the testimony of persistence. And here I remain, not yet supernova, but vital and potent. I'm not the sun yet, but I'm cultivating appreciation for the anticipation. One dawn I'll burn constant, not for their comfort, but to navigate other stones home to their own cores. I'll be the spark that doesn't rage, but remembers every impact, every slight, every or nothing that ever refined me. The also verse the wife, naked death, needing cunning, slow money, concept, what develop. They're on out of festival light bits, we're free and inspired. Disgust them wicked, getting like speed, them the legs, as mine got teens fire, simply book while the pumpets. Blood density, gain commission. I was sloping out as a token. You're on the catalyst, I'm a combustion. This crew on the kaboom, soup, mine and Kirk Cat was trying to lick your out. I ain't go sleep. Recognize the light in this.